Hey, morning, folks. Happy Friday and happy TGIF to all those who are tuning in. Apologies for a bit of a late one. I mean, usual Friday timings, I reckon, from my end, due to personal stuff. Um, so, a really quick one, actually, because we're basically yesterday the ECB made history. We are effectively out of negative interest rate environment. That was just 8 years. It wasn't just a blip, I reckon. But so the ECB came in, although in June they said they were going to only they were looking to increase rates by 25 basis points, but what we had from Lagarde yesterday was 50, and we didn't really go too far from where we were trading, as we can see here within this. These are daily bars, so 1 to 2 days, pretty much the range is held within that 2 days here, and you'd probably be asking why. Okay, that's supposed to be like a shock, right? So as you can see here, right, this was last week's price action. Well, when we had further developments on data, thinking, okay, we might actually get 50. So market pricing. There's one thing for the central bank to be saying something, to be putting out forward guidance, which is what's happening with the US dollar right now, right? I mean, central bankers can come out and say a million other things, but then markets then try to price in what they expect, whether or not they can actually hold to what they've said. So the issue here is we might not have seen the euro go completely, like a rocket, basically go full on Doge, because this was kind of already the market trying to price in that 50 basis point hike, and this in tune with the fact that because the dollar is also strengthening at the same time, so we're not seeing what you call in terms of correlation. We're not seeing this, just take a massive bid. Even if it does take a massive bid, we have to always consider that the dollar is also strengthening at the same time. But not yesterday, though. Yesterday we had a bit of some downside on the dollar, but I don't see that basically sustained. So that's one. Second thing is this. So our head of trading, Tim, sent a tweet, I think today or late yesterday, saying, okay, we might have a long op finally on this gold, because I've had this trend line. I can't remember where it's from, but I've had it for some time now, to the tick over there. So right now, if you're a gold bug, this was the August, early August low, and we are trading there and thereabouts right now. So it's important to me that, number one, if we can stay above 1700s, then that's really good. That's really good. That does tell me that this market might be, taking a bid, catching a bid, perhaps going on to test these prior lows and then fill in these gap areas over here before, testing the year lows to 2022 lows over here once more. So that's around 1780s price point. And so if we do sort of like hold above 1700s, and then maybe during the Comex Open, I would like to see a potential just quick slip, really quick slip, and then buys come back in to support this trend line around 1700s, right? So that slip would tell me, and really quick one would tell me that, okay, potentially this was just that, just shaking out some weak buyers, basically. And if that happens, and then, a lot of people, who are not, weak buyers in terms of like, oh no, the market's not going up, get out, try and sell. And then these bigger buys, the smart money, then picks these contracts up. They pick these contracts up at the best price they can, so in that 1700 level, and then we can get that sort of continued bid going forward. So that is what I would like to see if I was trying to get on this long over here. So in terms of data, we have flash PMIs. It's all in my notes. Basically, I have the eurozone, UK, the US. So another reason as well why I reckon the euro did not go off the charts because flash PMIs were coming through today. So we will have to basically depend on the data, seeing where flash PMIs are, to then markets can start further pricing in whether or not what's going to happen down the line from the ECB. Are they going to hike some more, 50 basis points, and all these things? Okay, so that's it from me today. Really, not much. Just trying to monitor everything. But this is Reed, the daily briefing. Have a great weekend ahead, great session, and a great weekend ahead. Hope this was useful. Remember to hit subscribe, like the video, and hit that bell icon. It will really help us grow. Cheers, and I'll see you guys next week.